Well, seeing as how my co-host literally butchered last week's intro, welcome back to Straight from the Agent. I am Johnny B. Good, the flip-flop agent, joined by this goober,
Connery Calkins.
Yes, he said it like a goober too. Did you see that face? Oh, anyway, hey, we're back.
We're back.
2 weeks in a row. Who'da thunk it?
Not me.
Yeah, not me either. Based on our schedules, it's about damn near impossible.
It really is.
But that's all right.
Yeah.
We want to do this because it's important that we educate buyers and sellers.
Yep.
Because honestly, it's self-serving, bro. I want to make my life easier.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The more educated buyers and sellers that come to me, the happier I'm going to be.
Right.
Because we're all on the same page.
Well, it's not even just that. It's content.
Well, of course.
I actually had a guy approach me at the gym, and he's like, dude, I see you all the time on LinkedIn. And I was like, oh, it's kind of funny that you didn't like any of my posts, but that's cool.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
But that's
what a dick move.
But that's not the point. The point is that he sees me every couple of days.
Yep.
Whether it's on LinkedIn, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Instagram. You don't have to like anything. I'm not trying to be a content creator by any means.
Yep.
I just want you to think about me a couple times a week, every week.
Yep.
And then in 2 years, when you want to sell your house, you think of me.
It's about being consistent.
Yeah.
It's about being consistent. And that's one of the most difficult things about being an adult is being consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently doing laundry, consistently eating healthy, consistently working out, consistently going to work and being
doing good work.
Efficient.
Yes.
Being efficient. You know, there's just, it's tough.
Yeah.
Some days I want to lay on my couch and I want to literally watch 6 seasons of Dexter.
Yeah.
And just, you know, really come into contact with my inner serial killer.
Yeah. Because
it feels right. That is not a confession.
So, speaking of serial killers,
it's been a long day.
This is a funny story.
I don't want to kill anybody. Let's just get that out into the ether. I don't want to kill anybody. We're good.
This is a true story.
Okay.
When I was in college, I was going to LCC, and I was staying at a house in East Lansing with a bunch of friends who went to state.
Sure.
I couldn't get in, obviously.
Yeah. No, not at all.
But we had a couple of guys and a couple of girls in the house that lived there, and we've all been friends for a long time. And she brings home a new boyfriend, and we're just kind of drilling the guy, right?
Yeah.
Just busting his chops, and then he said something weird, and I was like, oh, that kind of gives me serial killer vibes. And he goes, well, it runs in the family. And I was like,
what?
Come again? He's like, yeah, my cousin was the Craigslist killer.
No way.
What the hell?
Why would you ever admit that the first time you meet a bunch of...
He showed us pictures, dude. It was when he was just a little kid with them, like... Wild.
Did you guys ever find wild animals and stomp on them? Like, holy cow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yikes. Well, what a great way to just segue into some questions about the sellers.
Let's talk about real estate.
Woo-wee. Oh, side note. Did you see that there was a real estate agent in Texas that got arrested for a murder?
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
I'm like, yikes. I mean, and now they're like hammering the point home that she's a real estate agent. I'm like, calm down. She's a killer first. She's a killer first. And I mean, innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. I get that. But like, I mean, lay off the real estate agent stuff, would you?
If you're going to be a murderer, wouldn't you want a career that isn't in the limelight?
One would think.
Compared to where I'm marketing myself every day.
Yeah.
Like, just wild.
Buy a house with me or I'll stab you. It's like, whoa, man, pump the brakes.
Right.
That's crazy talk. All right, let's see what the sellers want to know about today. What do we got? Oh, picked up 2 at once. Golly. All right, let's see.
Number 22.
Number 20.
Oh.
Ooh. And this talks back to a couple episodes ago.
Okay.
How long should I wait before lowering the price of my home?
So it depends.
It does depend. Let's hit them with the 10-10-0 rule.
Yeah. So 10-10-0 rule. 2 options. You go the first 10 days in the market, you don't have a single offer, price reduction. You go the first 10 showings, you don't have an offer, price reduction.
Yep.
Those first 10 showings could take place the first day.
Sure. Absolutely.
If you don't have a single offer, that's the market telling us that we're overpriced.
That's right.
And every situation's different.
Yep.
I've had deals where we have to net a certain amount.
Yep. We have one of those right now.
We have one of those right now.
Yep.
And we have no wiggle room with the price.
Right. The
We just
price
have to
is
wait.
the price.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's where we're at.
Yeah. And I mean, these houses do sell.
Mhm.
Sometimes it takes a while. I had a house in Saginaw recently that just got pending, and seller did not want to lower the price, which is fine. Had it on the market for 8 or 9 months.
Wow.
Just got an offer really close to asking.
That's great.
Like, just the right buyer popped up at
Yep.
the right time. Granted, it took a while to get there,
Right.
but again, it's this business is just nothing is the same. Nothing is set in
Nope.
stone.
You have to take it as it comes.
Yeah.
You absolutely have to take it as it comes. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's not the end of the world.
No.
If the seller's like, nope, I believe in this price point, this
Mhm.
is where we need to be,
Yeah.
so be it. But understand as well that if you're resistant to lowering the price,
Yeah.
or if you purposefully price it over the recommended price,
Mhm.
you're going to be sitting on it.
Now, do you
Eh.
prefer pricing homes below market value to drive multiple offers, or do you prefer going right at market value?
I like to, well, it depends.
Mhm.
A lot of it depends on the seller.
Yeah.
You know, and before I answer that question, let's preface it with, when I go into a home, if I go
Mhm.
into your home, I'm not factoring any of the memories, the emotions,
Yeah.
the attachment that you have to this home.
Mhm.
I am strictly looking at data.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, like, I don't mean any offense by any of these figures that I give you.
Yeah.
I understand that you raised your 4 kids here.
Mhm.
I understand that, you brought your babies home to this home.
Yeah.
I understand you've celebrated open houses and marriages and graduations and Christmases and Thanksgivings and
Yeah.
all the things. I understand that.
Mhm.
But there is no inherent value to those things to a new buyer.
Don't care.
And I, right. And I try not to be crass about it.
Yeah.
Use that non-existent, serial killer empathy that I have.
Right. Yeah.
But I understand where you're coming from,
Mhm.
but the market doesn't care.
Yeah.
The market is only going to react to that price point
Yep.
and whether or not the features of that home meet the needs for the buyer.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's all we have.
Mhm.
I love that, you marked your kid's height on this door frame.
Mhm.
I love that you did this custom what have you in the backyard because your mom had something like that. I love all of that stuff. And I do empathize with those feelings and understanding,
Mhm.
but the market doesn't care.
It's a very emotional business.
It's a very emotional business.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that half of what we do when we're dealing with buyers and sellers is psychology of sorts.
Yeah.
We're a therapist
Mhm.
for more of the deal than we want to be.
Yeah.
Because again, when somebody comes in or they submit an offer that's less than your asking price, people take personal offense to it
Mhm.
sometimes. And it's like, whoa, they're not trying to be insulting.
Yeah.
This is what they feel the home is worth and what they're willing to pay.
Yep. I tell every seller right when we sign the listing contract, you will receive lowball offers
Sure.
just to prep them. We might not, which would be great. We might get an over asking offer,
Sure.
but just to prep them, like
Mhm.
it most likely will happen, especially if it's a home that needs a lot of work.
Right.
You're going to get lowball offers.
Yep.
People are just hunting for a deal. It's nothing personal to you, nothing personal against the house.
Mm-mm.
It's just that's the market
Right.
that we're in right now.
Right. And there's always changes
Mhm.
to that, but it's sometimes difficult because I don't like to make decisions based on emotion.
Yeah.
And that's me personally.
Mhm.
I don't want to make an emotional decision. That's why I don't like going into like high pressure sales situations.
Yeah.
Whether it's at a furniture store
Mhm.
or it's at a car dealership.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm going to take a couple of days.
Mhm.
I want to think about this. I want to evaluate my options, things like that. So I understand that.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't ever want any of my clients to make an emotional decision either.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard to disengage.
Mhm.
It can be very difficult to disengage when your house is listed for just easy numbers, 100,000,
Yeah.
and then an offer comes in at 80.
Mhm.
You're like, ugh.
Yeah. But again,
get it.
look at the terms.
Yep.
Is it cash? Are they closing in 2 weeks?
Right.
Is it you need this house to sell so you can buy another house?
Right.
It might be the best offer that you have.
Right. And sometimes the best offer is the first offer that you get.
Yeah.
More often than not. And this is what I also prep clients in that regard.
Mhm.
Like, listen, I know you're going to want to be on the market and test the waters and whatnot. But if we get an offer in the first couple of days that is within like 5% of list price, I'm going to recommend you take it.
Yeah.
Because that's a solid offer.
100%.
And we don't know. And I've been in situations where they've declined an initial offer that's 5% below their listing price. And then we sit on the market for 60 days.
Yeah. And then it just looks bad on the house.
Yep.
Because
then what's wrong?
Buyers start thinking, yeah, what's wrong with it?
Yep.
I don't even want to bother looking at it because clearly nobody else wants it.
Right.
But no, nothing's wrong with the house. Just go check it out and you'll see.
Right.
It's just sellers didn't make a great choice and they declined the offer.
That's right. That's right. And that's a bummer. And it absolutely happens. It happens every single day in this industry. Yeah. You can't ever speak in absolutes in this business.
Yeah.
Like I'm not taking a penny less than bloop.
Yep.
Okay. Because you just put that out into the ether.
Yep.
So now the universe can be like, hey, watch this.
I'm going to send you 3 lowball offers.
Right. Right. And sure as shit, it happens constantly.
It does.
It absolutely does.
And then also, I mean, even not talking about lowball offers, the inspection could come back bad.
Yeah.
That 4 unit that I just sold.
Yep.
We didn't have a pre-inspection, which is fine.
Yeah.
But turns out 3 out of the 4 furnaces didn't work.
Oh my gosh.
4 out of the 4 ACs didn't work.
Eesh.
So we had to drop the price $10,000.
Sure.
It's fine. And sellers still netted more than what they needed to.
Yep.
Buyer still got a great deal.
Yep.
So it worked. But again, we weren't at that price point that we originally thought we were going to get.
Right.
So
no, I
couldn't have predicted it.
Totally. Totally. Well, and so for me, in response to your question, do I like to price below market or at market value? I lean on the optionality of both those.
Okay.
So I really talk to the seller and I say, what's the level of urgency here?
Yeah.
If it's like, hey, if this is you made a contingent offer on another house and you got to get this one sold, we need to be below market to ensure we're getting the correct activity and not only the correct activity, but getting an offer and getting, in theory, multiple offers to push us over that price point of where you want to be so you can net the amount that's necessary. But I'm like, some are like, nope, I don't want to price it any lower than that.
Yeah.
Okay. Understand, depending on where we are here and what's happening in the market, we could be a while.
And you get that you get that in writing and via an email or a text message. So when they call you in 2 months, why is my house sold?
Yeah.
Look here.
And I don't want to shortchange again what real estate agents do.
Yeah.
But with all the syndication that goes out to all these other sites and everything, sure, I can do Google ads. I can do Meta ads. I can do all sorts of different pay-per-click options. I can boost it on Zillow, make it a showcase listing. I can do a number of different things.
Right.
It may get you more eyeballs, but it doesn't necessarily translate to additional offers.
No.
It really doesn't. And when we do that, and here's the secret sauce, what we're doing, if we have a listing and we boost those posts and we do different things, all we're doing is adding buyers to our pipeline.
Yeah.
Buyers that maybe were interested in this home, but now I've got their contact information. Now, oh, well, you didn't like that one? Let's go look at another one.
Yep.
So I'm not saying that
there's the whole point of open houses.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The whole open houses are not to sell your house.
Nope.
It's for agents to get more buyers.
That's right.
Which is fine. I've done deals where they write an offer at the open house.
Sure.
It does work.
Yep.
But majority of the time it doesn't.
They're few and far between.
Yeah. The agent's just collecting information.
Yep. We're just trying to fill our pipeline with additional buyers and sellers.
Yep.
And that's how you make it happen.
Yeah, it really is.
That's how you make it happen. So I think it depends.
It depends.
I hate to say it, but it really does. Everything in this business depends on something.
I'd be willing to bet you that every episode that we do, we're going to say it depends.
Yeah.
At some point.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. All right. What do the buyers got for us today?
All right. Number 18. Should I buy points to lower my interest rate?
That's a great question. And a lot of it depends.
It depends.
It does depend. Well, in what situation would you recommend somebody buy points to lower their interest rate? Because I've got one that I would recommend given the right circumstances. So what about you?
I don't like I'm the type of person where when it comes to my client's finances, that is your call and your call alone.
I agree.
What I tell them is talk to your lender.
Yep.
But then also, if you have enough funds to where you can afford to buy down some points, go for it.
Right.
After you speak with your lender. I'm the type of agent who I like to stay in my lane.
Damn right. I was going to say the exact same thing.
I am not a lender. I'm not an inspector. I'm not an appraiser.
Correct.
My job is to help negotiate the best deal humanly possible.
Yep.
Not give you pointers on how to buy down your interest rate, not tell you that your furnace isn't working. Now, if it's obviously I turn on the thermostat, it's not, the furnace isn't kicking on, probably have an issue here.
Yeah.
But talk to a contractor, talk to an HVAC guy.
Right.
So
totally agree.
I throw that ball into somebody else's court.
Yep. So the only time that I recommend that, and again, when I make the recommendation, I don't say, Connery, you should buy down your interest rate.
Yeah.
I say, Connery, how long are you intending to stay in this home? Is it going to be 5 to 7 years? Is it going to be 10 years? Is it going to be 15 plus?
Yeah.
You know, do you have little kids and you're buying this home to keep them in the school district? So that's going to be 12 to 14 years right off the rip.
Yep.
If they say, you know what, our plan is to stay here 10 plus years, then I'd say it might be in your best interest to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And see if it makes sense, given where interest rates are currently, if you can buy it down.
Even though the interest rates over the past 100 years, they're
still low.
Yeah.
They're
average.
Yep. 100%. So that's the only time I make that recommendation. If they tell me it's going to be 12 to 15 years, we plan on staying here because we want our kids in this district.
Yeah.
But again, it's the best laid plans of mice and men. You know, you could have a great plan and then it gets turned on its head and all of a sudden you've got to move out of state for work.
Yeah.
Or something happens, or you have to have a relative move in and the house. You just never know.
Yeah.
Right. There's so many factors that play into it. But at the end of the day, if you tell me you're going to stay here 15 to 20 years.
Yeah. It's worth the thought.
It would be worth having the conversation with the lender.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what rates are going to do. Maybe they go up and that was a brilliant move. Maybe they go down. Well, they go down in 3 to 4 years. They never drop 3, 4, 5 percentage points in a year.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So let's be understanding about that.
Yeah.
But if in 5 years, it's less than what your buy down rate was, then refinance.
Yeah.
If you still plan on being there. If you don't plan on being there, maybe your plans have changed, keep your rate where it is.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
So it depends. It's 6 one way, half dozen the other. What makes the most sense for you as the buyer?
I was talking to another agent today and he had a lady in, it was just a random like Zillow lead or some lead that they got. They were interested in another house that wasn't listed by this agent. And she's like, oh, what would my down payment be? He's like, I don't know. Like, and she was kind of mad at him. Like, how do you not know? It's like, I'm not a lender.
Right.
My job, I can tell you the house is worth $300,000.
Right.
And if you're on a conventional loan, you could put down 20%.
Right.
But I don't know.
Right. Well, and that again goes back to what we talked about with going through the process. That's why you need to be pre-approved.
Yeah.
So that you've talked with a lender and they've evaluated your finances and they know how much cash on hand you have so that you can say, all right, you know, you've got $100,000 in the bank.
Yeah.
You're buying a $300,000 house, a 20% mortgage or a 20% conventional mortgage with a 20% down.
Yeah.
You have to put down $60,000. Some additional closing costs, but you're going to be right around that number.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to pay PMI.
Exactly.
Boom. This is where you're at. They also have 5% conventionals.
Yeah.
They have 10% conventionals. Some of the different lending institutions, they have lender specific programs as well. So there's lots of options there. It's impossible for me. And I don't want you as the client sending me your finances.
Yeah. No, I have no business seeing that.
I am going to stay in my own lane and I'm going to say, listen, you're going to have to put down an earnest money deposit. You're going to have to pay for the inspection. You're going to have to pay for the appraisal.
Yeah.
But outside of that, whatever money you need to put down for whatever loan you've been pre-approved for, you need to have that conversation with your lender and know exactly how much cash to close you're going to need.
Because let's say that I'm your agent, right? And you're asking me all these questions. I tell you something and it's wrong.
Right.
Then it just looks bad on the agent.
Yep.
So I'm not a licensed lender. Right. I'm not going to give you advice on that.
Right.
I'm going to give you advice on how to write the offer that wins.
Right.
Or what offer you should accept that's actually going to close.
Yep.
That's our job.
Yep. That's exactly it. And then dog walking it through that process and taking it by the hand from offer written and accepted all the way to the closing table.
Yep.
And there's a lot of different steps you hit there.
Yep. Then you have something that goes haywire on the inspection. You got to negotiate. Then the appraisal comes in low. You got to handle that. There's just so many different things that could go wrong and sometimes most likely will go wrong.
Yeah.
During the transaction.
100%.
There's very few easy deals out there.
Nope. And when you get one, God, we just breathe a sigh of relief. We're like, this is awesome.
Easiest deal was when I bought my own house.
Right.
I was just like, as long as the house isn't crumbling,
right,
I'm not going to ask for anything.
Right.
I want a house.
Yep.
So I need to get a house.
Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. All right. So let's get to know the agent.
All right.
You're a puppy. You basically still have spots.
I'm almost 30.
Okay. So when you grew up, because kids grow up nowadays, they're all playing video games. So growing up, what was your gaming system and what was like your top 2 or 3 games you used to play?
First gaming system was the PS2.
I hate you.
I
hate you. Oh my God.
Me and my brother loved playing Madden.
Yep.
I would always be the Patriots and throw it from Tom Brady to Randy Moss every time on a go route, and he could not stop me.
Nope. 99 speed, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All day long.
We played... What else did we play? Lego Star Wars. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. The OG one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so good.
But then we also had a Wii.
Okay.
Back when that first came out, that thing was awesome.
Yep.
Wii Sports, tennis.
Yeah, tennis. I played a bunch of tennis and a bunch of bowling.
Bowling's great.
And even doing like the 1,000 pin or 100 pin bowling. Yeah. I'm like, this is so much fun.
It was fun. I'm half tempted to go on Facebook Marketplace and buy a used one.
My daughters have a Wii in their room right now.
Do they?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Good, we love it.
Yep, they play with it. So I grew up and I hate you, but I remember, gosh, being 7, 8 years old.
Okay. I wasn't even a thought.
I got a OG Nintendo.
What is that?
With the cartridges.
Oh, we're going to blow in it?
Yeah. It was awesome.
Oh
I remember Christmas morning playing Duck Hunt until my pointer finger was like it was jelly.
Right.
Couldn't even use it. But Duck Hunt, playing Super Mario, oh my God, it was just the best of the best.
Right, yeah.
But one thing that I played a bunch was on the PS1. So the first PlayStation, the OG of sorts.
Right.
I played Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, okay.
And so I was never into role-playing games, but I was either gifted this game or purchased it, but I played it. I had hundreds of hours into that game.
Oh my God.
That was like the first game you could save it, could save your progress.
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. In those early systems, they would have the cutscenes.
Yeah.
So it was like super good graphics. I'm like, oh my God, it's like I'm watching a film. They look so real.
Good graphics back then.
Back then,
right,
yeah. I mean, this was cutting edge stuff. This was crazy good.
Right.
But I'm like, this is mind-blowing.
You know what system was also great?
Tell me.
Nintendo DS.
Never played it.
Oh my God. I wish I still had it every once in a while. Playing Super Mario Brothers on that was awesome. I freaking loved it. It was just so fun to kind of watch the console wars develop and the different IPs they were coming out with. It was just so much fun. Do you still play video games now?
Occasionally, not often. I tried to play Fortnite with the boys and I'm like, good God, I have to build shit and jump and shoot. And I'm like, what is this?
Fortnite is still a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. No, it absolutely is.
Okay. Because I played quite a bit of Fortnite. Then when it first came out, and I haven't played video games much since, but I was never good at it.
Yeah. Anymore, I just lay on my couch and turn on some type of streaming show that I've seen 100 billion times and I just doom scroll on my phone. Yeah. So true geriatric millennial at heart. That's what I got. The TV's going. I usually have a Google speaker playing music. And then I'm also watching TikTok on my phone.
Oh, that's way too much stimulation. I can't. Yeah. I can't do that.
Overstimulate me, baby. I want it all.
Oh, no, that's where I just, nope. Put me in the car by myself.
In complete silence, psychopath. Talked about that many times. Bonkers stuff going on.
So you're telling me you could watch TV, be on your phone, which I can do that. I can handle that. But then also have music playing?
Yeah, something like my library on Spotify, just have that playing in the background.
Oh, no.
A little bit of rock, a little bit of rap, a little bit of emo,
No,
a little bit of
no,
new
no.
country, a little bit of AI music. I
That's
love
where
it all.
I'm gonna have a panic attack and go curl up in the fetal position. I can't do that.
It's funny because it's like I'm talking to my wife. She's like, "Can you turn something off?" I'm like, "No. Do you want to turn something on? Let's go.
Right.
Light it up, man. Let's go."
No way in hell.
And then, of course, in the background is just a cacophony of the children just screaming, yelling, fighting, crying, pooping, eating food. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't have PTSD. I just live in a state of PTSD where I just try to zone out.
I do. I have I enjoy being in chaos with work.
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
Yeah.
But at home, no, it needs to be nothing.
No. Once you start popping out kids, there's everything at home is chaos.
Oh, God.
Wait until you're up every 3 hours feeding a baby.
Oh, geez.
Doing all the things. Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Everybody should do it. So there's your life advice from Johnny B. Good and Connery Calkins today. Just start pumping out kids. It's easy.
It's fine.
Nothing but
They're super cheap.
Oh, yeah. Super cheap. At least you have a house.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
That's a plus. You start having kids, it's good to have your own dwelling.
Yeah.
To be able to exist in, because it'll be a hot mess.
Oh, I'm sure.
All the time.
I've had a few clients that were buying while they were pregnant.
Whew.
Like, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah. I remember when we started popping out kids, Jessica went through her nesting phase.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you how many times I had to organize the Tupperware cupboard. And it's like, sure, we can move that from here to here if that's what you want.
See, I'm kind of excited for that because I love I like having an organized house. Everything has a spot where it goes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't go to sleep if there's dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
That's
like I'm excited for that part. Like,
let me know how that works for you once you're sleep deprived and all of a sudden, instead of making yourself a protein shake in the morning, you mix in baby formula. You take a big old swig of that. It's bound to happen.
Have you done that?
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Yep. Forgot to heat up the bottle, put too much rice in it. You're sitting there watching TV, finally get to relax, kid blows out a diaper on you. It's so joyous.
Oh, it sounds
everyone should be a parent. Show this to your teenage children because it's not. It's not. Don't do it. Run away.
Abstinence.
Abstinence is key for sure. I mean, I wouldn't change it for anything, but woo-wee.
Right.
Maybe 4 within 3.5 years. That was probably a little much. That's why I'm so gray and still so handsome.
Well, you got one of those things right.
Boop.
I was going to say handsome.
Shut up. Asshole. All right. Well, for this week's episode of Straight from the Agent, that's Connery Calkins. I'm Johnny B. Good. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Call